Hello there. Thanks for joining me. Your host, Louis, the Euro Wars History Channel. Thanks for joining. So, as you can see, my latest Adidas stock says Germany, but in German, Deutschland. Adidas Deutschland, which I thought was quite fitting because where I'm going to go this summer. Autumn, I would say. Definitely autumn. So I thought I wanted to do. Let's take us away from the Cold War slightly and focus on World War Two. I wanted to do the Siegfried line at least this year. So let's just say I get the Siegfried line in. I plan on spending around 3 weeks in Germany, maybe a month. We'll see how things go. Let's see if I've got the time. I've got a big event in London coming up in September, so possibly straight after that. September, sort of mid-September to mid-October, around that. We'll see what happens. But I will have this t-shirt on sometimes. I can't wear it every day. Cold War Berlin, Espionage, Berlin Wall, and a divided city. That's the headlines. It looks fantastic. The espionage part really, really tickles my fancy, shall we say. The reviews, you don't often quite see reviews so positive. Now, I did something similar in Poland and I didn't feel very well. And halfway through, I just stopped filming. Plus, the battery on my phone was dying. And if you've ever been to certain parts of Warsaw in Poland, it's Stalinesque, Hitler and Stalin were quite similar in the way they wanted their buildings to be humongous and grandeur, and it's quite breathtaking, really. Like, I'm not saying it's all beautiful. A lot of it is beautiful, but also it's just enormous, absolutely enormous places. But the espionage part, I'm interested in. Obviously, who doesn't want to visit the Berlin Wall? Say they've at least been there, seen it, touched it, even though it's quite a few years on now. I remember being a little boy eating my Weetabix before school, watching breakfast news before I went to school, watching them smash this wall, people screaming, and I didn't quite understand it. 5-6 years before that, I was living in West Germany. Sorry, guys. At least it's not cigarettes. Yeah. So, I've always had an interest in it, always, and it slightly annoys me. I know the Americans put a hell of a lot of effort and manpower, 20, 30 years into 40 years into taking on the KGB and whatnot, but in the end, it was the German people, for me, who smashed that wall down. It wasn't the Americans. It doesn't annoy me slightly when they say, "Oh, the Americans won it." Yes, Americans had a huge part in it, but the German people also had a huge part to say. And this is being filmed on my brand new camera. Hello, camera. You've cost me a fortune. I'm very pleased to have you. But anyway, there's going to be lots of tours like that coming up that I'm going to be doing. If you've got one in mind, it's in Europe. I'm also your stereotypical tour, that is. But I'm looking for unstereotypical, like the Czech. What was Czechoslovakia like back in the day? Czech Republic, now Slovakia. What were they like? What was it like there? Obviously, I've been to Poland. I've done that. All sorts of places to visit. And also, when this Russia-Ukraine war finally does come to an end, God willing, it does soon, I want to visit Russia. I really do. The history there is just off the Richter scale. Anyway, sorry guys, I am suffering from hay fever. As the heat here in the UK at the moment is unreal, and the hay fever, the pollen count is through the Richter scale. Anyway, hopefully see you soon, guys. Take it easy. This is Euro Wars History Channel, over and out.